Good evening. I hereby call to order the action session of the Board of School Commissioners for Thursday, April 28th. The colors this evening will be posted by the color guard from George Washington Community High School. JROTC battalion members posting colors are Cadet Command Sergeant Major Kayla Dodson, Cadet Captain Robert Sowers, Cadet First Lieutenant Maria Alvarado, Cadet First Lieutenant Maria Gomez, Cadet Corporal Chase Dotson. Leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight will be Cadet Sergeant Major Kayla Dotson. Please rise for the presentation of colors.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order, colors. Outward, face. Forward, march. Guard, hold. Prepare, close. Close. Present. Arm. Order. Arm. Forward. March.
Thank you to the JROTC battalion from George Washington. Secretary Eccles, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Arnold?
Here.
Commissioner Bentley?
Here.
Commissioner Cosby?
Here.
Commissioner Eccles, present. Commissioner O'Connor?
Here.
Commissioner Odle?
Present.
And President Sullivan.
Here. Thank you, Commissioner Eccles. We will now adopt the agenda for tonight's meeting. Reviewing the proposed agenda, are there any requests for changes to the agenda as presented?
Move approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda is adopted. Having adopted the agenda, we will now proceed to Section 2 of the agenda. We have several special recognitions this evening. First, we would like to recognize Francis W. Parker School 56 for fostering exceptional student performance. This month, IPS was proud to learn that the Indiana Department of Education named Francis W. Parker a National Title I Distinguished School for Exceptional Student Performance. The school was one of only 2 in Indiana to receive such an honor. As a Montessori school, Francis W. Parker emphasizes independence and freedom for their students, allowing them to learn in fun and expressive ways within a communal environment. The students there take ownership of their learning, providing a sense of pride for both the students and staff, as well as the community partners who support them. It is my pleasure to present a certificate of recognition to Francis Parker Principal Christine Rembert, who is joined by parent involvement educator Maria Wright, PTA representative Mashariki Jawanza, and IUPUI community partner Nicole Oglesby. Thank you so much. Very well done. Next, we would like to recognize Betty Beverly Stigger for serving as a valuable community partner for Riverside Elementary School 44. Betty has worked to help support Riverside in a number of ways for the last 8 years. She is the founder of the annual Riverside Career Day, which gives students the opportunity to network with professionals in careers that they are interested in. She also organized and participated in Read Across America Day at Riverside, as well as Riverside's annual Breakfast with Santa. Betty has also funded several other Riverside initiatives, providing students and staff with opportunities for growth and engagement. It is my pleasure to present Betty Beverly Stigger with a certificate of recognition for being a pillar of the Riverside community. Next, Shortridge Magnet High School would like to recognize Brian Coe for being an engaged parent who has helped uplift the Shortridge community over the past 4 years. Brian's fundraising work has helped to provide students with volleyball uniforms, robotics supplies, and scholarship funds for school trips. He is also a great mentor to other parents, sharing the importance of family support, and he leads by example, regularly attending numerous events, including family conferences, competitions, and award ceremonies. A father of 2, Brian has taken the time to understand the requirements of the IB program and opportunities available to help his children and their peers thrive at Shortridge. It is my pleasure to present Brian Coe with this certificate of recognition for outstanding work in family engagement. And our final recognition tonight is bittersweet. We are honored to recognize Cynthia Hartshorn for her dedication to providing IPS students with exceptional music instruction for the past 42 years. Cynthia, or Ms. H as she is known by her students, has inspired thousands of students and is now taking her final bow as on an IPS stage as she prepares to retire at the end of this school year. Cynthia spent her first 12 years in education at John Marshall High School before transferring to her alma mater, Arsenal Technical High School. In her first year as tech choral director, she started the Technicians, the school's touring show choir. In their 3 decades of performing, the Technicians have become musical ambassadors for IPS in our community. She also leads the Tech Choir and directs the musical theater productions at Tech. Cynthia's students' enthusiastic performances and post-high school success are a testament to her passion and dedication. Several of her former students have even gone on to become professional performers, including Broadway. Others do great work for the Indianapolis School Board. It is my pleasure to present Cynthia Hartshorn with an award of recognition for her 4 decades of service to our students. And I just want to let you know, in honor of all the amazing things that Ms. Hartshorn has done over the years, the Arsenal Tech Choir is here to give a special performance. I will also mention, while the choir is getting set up, that it is the happy coincidence of being Ms. Hartshorn's birthday today. So, happy birthday, Cynthia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the technicians, the show choir from Arsenal Technical High School on the Near East side of Indianapolis. Tonight, we will be performing 2 songs that reflect the message that Ms. Hartshorn instills on us every day. We hope you enjoy our presentation of Over the Rainbow and You Can't Stop the Beat. the sun in the sky. You can wander if you wanna, but I'll never ask why. And if you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say that you can't stop the beat. You can't stop an avalanche as it races down the hill.
You can try to stop the season's flow, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps in time to the speed of sound. Goes on till I heard the sound, till I found my way.
'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, a woman cried out that she should be shake up her man. And so I'm gonna shake it, shimmy is the best that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean on the frame from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm of your heart. It's love to say that you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the
The
beat.
beat.
Thanks to the students from Arsenal Tech. I understand that the choir has to rush back to Arsenal Tech campus right now for a performance this evening. So we really appreciate them taking time tonight. Dr. Fairby.
Yes, we have an additional announcement. Cynthia tried to go back to her seat. We're not going to let her do that right now. I'm pleased to announce on behalf of Principal Julie Bakehorn, the entire Arsenal Technical High School family, at the request of the alumni, I am pleased to announce that the stage at Anderson Auditorium on Tech's campus shall henceforth be known as the Cynthia Hartshorn Stage. Thank you so much. Your many years of service to IPS, the students and family of the Arsenal Technical High School community. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought Zach was going to join. Why didn't Zach join?
No, Zach, I thought you were going to jump in.
Thank you so much. We are now at the point in our agenda where we will hear from our commissioners if any commissioners wish to offer comments.
I just think Zach should wear that vest at every meeting.
Commissioner Cosby.
I just would like to share a couple things. First, encourage folks to go out and vote next week. Just to share in general that I voted early voting today, and it was super easy. There was even free parking, so think about that. The second thing is just to share with the audience how proud I am to be a part of the School 56 family. I was honored to be able to present that award tonight. My son is a student there, and I really am happy to be a part of that school family.
Now we'll move to public comment. For those of you who have signed up to offer comment this evening, if you have indicated that you wish to speak on a particular topic on tonight's agenda, you will be called to the podium when that topic you identified is before the board. I'll remind our speakers that you are allowed 3 minutes to speak. Our board administrator will begin a timer when you begin, and I ask that you briefly conclude your remarks when you hear the timer go off. Comments should be directed to the board collectively, should be respectful, and should not address a topic that might be of a confidential nature or that would compromise the impartiality of the board. Thank you very much. I now call Larry Vaughn to the podium.
Larry Vaughn, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after that performance, I can't see how calloused some of these board members are, and to have the nerve to want you to vote for them again to reelect them is sheer folly. But let me give you an example of how far off they are. I don't have to look that far to what they call their innovation schools or charter schools. Right down the street on Meridian, 2200 block of Meridian, there's a Carpathian school. Now, I know several of the kids that go to school, and they say that there's no curriculum, there's no structured classrooms, there's very few licensed teachers, and the motto is, we want you to come in here, turn on your Facebooks, and by the way, they have parental involvement. That is, that they enforce that every kid has to have an iPhone. Now, why do they have to have this iPhone? They have the iPhone because they come into class, they say, you sit down here, you update your Facebook page, and you watch pornography. That's what they do. So what they do is they allow the kids to come into class, update their Facebook, you know the filth that's on Facebook, and watch pornography. Now, the person that is in charge of this school is a board member. She sits on this board right now. So there's no excuse for the other board members not to know about this fact, that at the Carpathian school, there is a principal that threatens the mothers to cut their benefits off if they don't fall in line and do what she tells them to do. She goes out to gatherings where she's recruiting for her school and proselytizing for charter schools, and she gets these kids into this situation like I told you the other night, these Jim Crow schools. Her school is 100% black. The windows are all painted up so that you can't see in, and what she's conducting in there, she's conducting a situation where she has all these kids in there and she knows the school is soon to close. That's why their coffers are full of money right now that have been paid over from IPS. So what's happening is, right down the street here at 21st and Meridian, we're going to highlight that school in our decision next month. But what they're doing is they're herding our kids in. 100% Negro kids are in the school. What they do, they come in, she says, hey, look, you sit over here, watch your porn, and update your Facebook page, and be quiet. And that's what happens. These board members know that. They think it's funny. They're laughing now, but the laugh is on them, because even a lie has some element of results. And the result is that the kids do not get educated, they do not learn to read, they're out on the street knocking people in the head, and there's no excuse for it. But I'm just saying, these board members have to know. And remember, in November, when they come to beg for your votes, again, I'll be running in District 4 against Diane Arnold. Thank you.
We'll now move to the consent agenda. The items included on the consent agenda were reviewed at our agenda review session on Tuesday. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll now review the treasurer's report for the month of March. Do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. I will now turn the agenda over to Dr. Farabee.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, Commissioners. We'd just like to take a moment to highlight a couple of key partnerships that were in the materials for the consent agenda. Really excited to extend our partnership with the ladies of the Assistance League that operate Operation School Bell. This is an opportunity for us to provide additional space at Forest Manor to continue implementation of Operation School Bell that serves not only students in IPS but all throughout Marion County. This is an opportunity to provide clothing, toiletries, books, you name it, to students across the district that are in need. So again, just really grateful to have the partnership with the ladies of Assistance League, and really proud to have an operation like Operation School Bell in our district and be a supporter. Also grateful for the partnership with the U.S. Soccer Foundation, which allows us to establish a futsal court on the Arsenal Technical High School campus, and then all the sponsors that will be supporting that effort as well. Also want to lift up our partnership with Kaboom that will provide additional playground space for the students at our KIPP campus, at the Julian Coleman campus, School 110. So again, just want to lift up those partnerships. We had several superintendent reports that I would like to recap this evening. Our first report was item 7.01, was a presentation by the newly appointed principal of the Purdue University Polytech High School, planned to open here in Indianapolis. And there was interest expressed in partnering with IPS to establish this high school as an innovation school. So we look forward to hearing future plans from the leadership team and identify possible locations. Item 7.02, we have a presentation from our lead principals that provide an update on their work and next steps for identifying new leaders for the next year and the type of professional development opportunities they leave for other principals in the district. We believe that this is a process that only principals are improving themselves, but also sharpening their skills to be better instructional leaders for their staffs. We also had an opportunity to hear from Ben Carter on item 7.03, which is the update on our Project Lead the Way implementation. Pleased to have a partnership with Project Lead the Way and also American Structure Point to advance STEM education. We also provided our quarterly finance update in the effort to continue our transparency with the community as it relates to our finances. We also provided an update on the implementation of our strategic plan and provide an update on implementation of 5 essentials and equity reports, which includes items 7.05 and 7.06. Next section is unfinished business. There was one item of discussion in unfinished business, relates to the Skips property. We discussed next step, and that is to have further conversation with city leadership. They expressed interest in helping facilitate the development and purchase of the Skips property, also known as the old Coca-Cola plant, bottling plant. We have scheduled a meeting time to have those conversations. We expect to have a proposal from the city in mid-May. No, we don't need to take any action on that. Next section is new business. These items will be presented for action this evening. The first item.
Okay, we're on section 8, the Skips property, and since Commissioner Sullivan has recused herself on all real estate matters, I'll chair this portion of the meeting. We have one speaker signed up to speak on this item, the Skips property. I'll now call to the podium Mr. Rob Gerbitz. Mr. Gerbitz will have 3 minutes to speak on this item.
Good evening. I'm just here to really actually introduce ourselves. We're one of the out-of-town bidders on the Coca-Cola site, and I thought I'd just kind of tell you who we are. We're Hendricks Commercial Properties, as you stated, and I'm the president and CEO of the company. Our company was started in 1974 by Diane Hendricks, and she focused really into residential real estate and some commercial, and really grew the business from nothing. And today, we're a company of roughly 12 million square feet in about 32 states. So we work in a lot of different areas. You probably know us. If you do know us at all, you know us a little bit from some of the properties that we've actually maybe purchased here in the Century Building with Salesforce, or the Masala Building over on Mass Avenue, property up in Carmel, and then as well as an 86th in Keystone, which is our Ironworks project that we've worked on for about the last 3-4 years. We're also starting the Ironworks Hotel project there, actually started that already. Just to give you a quick background on us, I mean, we're really a long-term real estate investor. When we go into communities, we want to be there. We're not going there just because we're going to buy something to turn around and build it and and sell it. We like our real estate. I don't have a problem with people who do that. That's great, but that's not really what our foundation is. That's not what Diane believes in. She wants to have really good real estate and good communities. We have a passion and we are committed. We will stay in this, and we will be a part of the community as much as we have been, actually, in regards to the Ironworks project as well, and even more so. We believe in details. We believe in looking at things from bricks and mortar and how much they affect the community around them, from heights of buildings, from how they look and how they feel. I do want to just kind of quickly end here with, I want to thank the committee for all the process they went through. That really wasn't an easy process, I'm sure. And you guys have a tough decision. I know that. You got really good developers that proposed on this. So I don't think you'll make a bad decision in the end, because you have some really good guys that are going to make that a great property. I just wanted to close with just introducing us and saying hi, if anything more than that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gerbitz. At our Tuesday agenda review session, we discussed exploring alternative disposition options for the Skips property with the City of Indianapolis. There was general consensus about delaying a final decision on the property while discussions with the city continued. At this time, do I have a motion to table a decision regarding the disposition of the Skips property until our May action session to allow for further discussion with the City of Indianapolis regarding the disposition of the property?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Do I have any other questions or in readiness? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay.
Recuse, please. Thank you.
And we'll record we're recused. Okay. That's item 8.0. Back to the agenda.
Thank you. New business, again, these are action items. We'll begin with item 9.01. So recommendation for commissioners to approve resolution for the development and implementation of a newcomers program, provide tailored educational and support services to immigrant students and families. Ask that commissioners approve this item as presented.
So I have a motion to approve Resolution 7702, approving the newcomers program as presented.
So moved. Second.
Any comments? Commissioner Bentley?
It's rare that a proposal comes to the board that everyone supports. And I haven't heard a negative comment out of anyone about this proposal. So I'm very excited. I want to just, applaud the leadership on this particular item. And, I know I had some questions, and I still have questions about, cost. I think it's important that, we be transparent about that. But it's been pretty amazing to sort of follow the comments about this proposal and how positive they are. So I think everyone that's involved should be very proud of that.
Commissioner Odle?
Yeah, I support this as well, and want to make sure and keep repeating that these schools that we're approving, these are IPS schools. We're not giving our schools away. We're changing the way they're structured and led, and I'm 100% supportive of it. Look forward to voting affirmatively.
Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries.
Next agenda item is item 9.02. It's a proposed innovation agreement. This innovation school agreement is with Phelan Leadership Academy in partnership with Project Restore to operate George Fisher School 93. Again, utilizing the Project Restore model. We ask that commissioners consider this item for action and approve the proposed agreement as presented.
We have 2 speakers signed up to speak on this agenda item. At this time, I will call Latasha Edmondson to the podium. You can go ahead.
Hello, my name is Latasha Edmondson, and I'm the parent of 2 children who currently attend IPS 93. I am here this evening to show my support for granting IPS 93 innovation status. I have seen a difference that Project Restore has made for my children. I want my children to have the chance to learn everything they can so they can go on to the next grade and achieve the most they can in life. I believe Project Restore is helping to make this possible. This is my son's first year at 93. He struggles with behavior issues, and I have seen a large change in the way he is treated at 93 compared to the previous school. Before, when he was at a different IPS school, the school was suspending him for everything. Anytime there was a behavior issue, it was an immediate suspicion. This Project Restore model works so much better for him. I have seen him benefit from the extra support in the school. He now has 2 teachers in his classroom and access to a behavior specialist. Now, if there is a challenge in his classroom, if there is a challenge with my son at school, they contact me immediately. I can go there if possible to sit in the classroom until he calms down. He also has access to other tools such as soothing music that helps him when I'm not able to be there. These parts of the Restore model has given him the extra attention and focus he needs and is helping him avoid suspension. Restore is designed to help kids remain in school and continue to learn without being sent out of the building when a behavior issue comes up. Restore has done great things to help both my children find success in the classroom. I'm aware that 93 may lose Project Restore if the school is not given autonomy. Restore needs to remain at 93 because it's helping them to learn better inside the classroom and achieve more. Without it, things would not go well for kids. I'm asking you to help keep Restore at 93. It is making a difference for all the students in the school and for my family. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Edmondson. I'll now call Ms. Marcia Harris to the podium.
Good evening, Dr. Farabee and IPS school board members and fellow parents. I'm here this evening to testify to the tremendous impact Project Restore at 93 has made on my daughter. My daughter struggled through grades 2 and 3 in a non-IPS school. Although passing, it was very difficult for her. Then in 2015, something wonderful happened at IPS 93. Upon entering the 4th grade, she blossomed under Project Restore. 2 honors, high honors, and 1 honor roll achievement later, she hopes to regain her high honor status for the last 9 weeks of school. She proudly wears her Project Restore sweatshirt every day, which is a laundry nightmare for me. It reminds her to work hard, excel, and be the best she can possibly be, not only in her studies, but in her behavior and her attitude. Project Restore is working. Project Restore is not only changing our schools, but the community, and most importantly, the lives of our children. A vote to keep Project Restore at IPS 93 is a vote to continue growth, progress, and commitment to our children who may one day sit where you are seated today. I am here today to cement my commitment to my daughter and to the children of IPS 93. Let us continue to build, to affirm, and most importantly, restore with innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 7703, approving the Innovation Network Agreement as presented?
I move approval of this IPS school.
Second. Any comments? Yes, Commissioner Bentley.
I do have a comment. I just want to take a moment to, applaud the school community for your passion. I want to thank the parents for being here tonight. I was at School 93 earlier this week, and so I appreciate Principal Fama and her team taking time to talk with me. But I'm going to have to vote no on the proposal, and I just want to explain why. my no vote in no way should be viewed as opposing the conversion of School 93 to an innovation school. I'm a huge supporter of giving schools more autonomy and more decision-making authority. I have been a huge supporter of our movement so far towards creating more autonomous schools, as well as allowing schools to convert to innovation schools. And I understand the reason why School 93 wants to do this. I think that we have a lot of schools out there that have very specific and successful programs that they're doing in their building, and they want to protect the integrity of those programs. I've been a fan of Project Restore from the beginning. I think it is an incredible program that does some wonderful things for our students. And I was out there and I could tell that, you know, the staff really works hard and believes in their kids. And I think that's huge. But my no vote really has to do with policy and procedure. And I know that sounds like a little thing, but in government, that's a big thing. And you know, policies and procedures and intent matter. According to the Indiana Code regarding conversion innovation schools, 2 or more teachers, a principal, superintendent, or a combo of the above may submit a plan to the board for establishment of an innovation school. And I understand that the school was very involved in that proposal that was presented to the board, but the proposal didn't come from the school. It came from an outside entity. And again, my no vote should not in any way be seen as opposed to that collaboration, because I think it's going to be a magical one, actually. But the board policy also states that a network team must establish a not-for-profit legal entity to negotiate and enter into an innovation network agreement. I know that other people read that differently than I do, and I understand that. But I read that as the school community that wants to convert, you know, needs to create that entity, because that's who, at least my intent was, who the board would have the relationship with. Would be that 501c3 that was created by the educators in that building, and so that, you know, that's why I have to vote no on this one right now. I know it's going to go through, and I think it's exciting, and I want to wish everybody luck. But for me, I just have to stand by what I believe the intent of the law and the board policy is, and so I will be voting no. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye. Aye.
The motion carries.
Next item is item 9.03, also a proposed innovation conversion agreement. This innovation agreement is for Cold Spring School. We ask that commissioners consider for approval the Innovation Network School Agreement for Cold Spring School as presented.
We have 1 speaker signed up to speak on this agenda item. At this time, I will call Christina Smith to the podium. Is Ms. Smith here? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 7704, approving the Innovation Network Agreement as presented?
So moved.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion of this item? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
The motion carries. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Next item is 9.04, bond refunding. I just want to note for our community this evening that we're just really proud of the work our finance committee and board members that facilitate that group, and also our finance team, as we continue to ensure that we are fiscally prudent with our taxpayer dollars. The next item in bond refunding is a resolution to select underwriter for refunding the Series 2006 and Series 2007 bonds. that will generate a projected savings of $17 million that will directly benefit taxpayers through reduction in IPS debt services. We ask that commissioners approve the resolution as presented as relation to the IPS debt service levies.
Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 7705, approving the bond refinancing as presented?
Madam Chair, just to
Sorry.
address, and I
Can
apologize
we-
to everyone for having to leave early last meeting. I think there was a couple questions with regards to minority participation.
Can we have the
Oh,
motions first?
sorry.
I'm sorry.
So moved.
I forgot my Robert's Rules of Order.
Second.
Okay. Commissioner
I'm
O'Donnell?
sorry.
Yes.
They answered them.
I'm so new. So there is a 50% commitment. It's not a goal. It is a commitment on the participation. We went back. I think there's been two recent bond refundings. The one immediately passed, I think it was a 40% minority participation. The one prior to that had been 50. So Kelly and I, or Commissioner Bentley and I, pardon me, asked for the 50%. They've agreed. And so it's two firms that are certified MBE bonds. I think, Wes, does one of them have a small presence in Indianapolis? Is that correct?
Yes, Backstrom has an employee.
So I think there were some questions regarding that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is item 9.05, was a presentation of policies as it relates to state mandates. Mr. Mulholland has developed these policies to be in line with state statute. These policies are presented to the board for review and approval.
So moved.
Second.
There's not an action
No, not
required on this item, sorry. Are there any closing comments from commissioners at this time? All right, well, that was pretty fast, so thank you very much, Dr. Farabee.
What about, sorry, there's a whole bunch of people from School 91 here, I think.
I'm sorry?
Because they wanted to sort of,
Personnel report.
yeah, I think they wanted to,
We don't approve personnel.
no, we did it
Personnel
in the
report is
consent
in
agenda,
consent.
but I think they're here to support their new principal. So,
Okay,
So we
so
might
we
make
are
that
going to just announce that there is a large group here in support of a new principal. So appreciate your coming out to share your enthusiasm for new leadership at your school.
and
I guess we could have you all stand as
Yes,
a group.
we should.
Please do. We
Yes.
appreciate that very much. Yes, thank you for coming out.
I just have a quick.
Yes, Commissioner Bentley.
Well, and I also just want to recognize Principal Higgs, who has been in IPS 47 years, who's retiring this year, and was the principal, came to 91 actually when my kids were at School 91. So I think my son spent some quality time in her office occasionally. So.
Again, congratulations. I think we had a superintendent comment, so I would just raise up several school leaders that are in the personnel report in that same spirit. But again, congratulations. It's always exciting endeavor for us when we have a phenomenal assistant principal in the district who's been supporting the principal in this capacity and to be elevated to lead the school. So again, really exciting. Congratulations to you both. And Margie, you will be missed, but you still have a few more days with us, so hold on. Also want to note in the personnel report that we've identified a principal as well for James Wickham Raleigh. Also want to recognize Ross Pippin, who has been serving at Thomas Gregg School 15 for some time, and in the personnel reports noted will serve as interim principal for the remainder of this school year and for the 16-17 school year as well. So I just again want to recognize all those leaders and their leadership, and congratulations to you all. Last comment is, it is my hope that at some point we will be able to achieve greater brevity in testing, not only in Indiana, but across our nation. But I appreciate the patience, the hard work, the diligence of our students our staff, our families during the IREAD, ISTEP, ECA, all those assessments and above, that we're in the season of testing, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to wrap this soon. But I just want to thank everybody for their hard work this year and what you put forth to support our students. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Here,
Farabee.
here.
Now I believe we are adjourned. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, May 17th at 6 p.m. at Shortridge High School. So please note that will be a work session at Shortridge. The meeting stands adjourned.